Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. In the previous video we looked at making HDPE pen blanks. Did make this, did blow out the mould, but not to worry, we can look at making some more of those. This one's come out really lovely. Dedicated it to the bee that came and visited me the other day. And yeah, let's have a look at getting this on the lathe, getting it set up and just getting it turned down into a pen. Let's see how we go. So now we're over by the bandsaw. These are the kits that you can buy to be able to make the pens. So I'm just going to mark these up. I'm trying to find a nice bit, but to be honest, you never really know what's inside of them. Obviously on the outside it can be one thing, then you turn it down, and on the inside it's something completely different. Now look at that, can't wait to see that. So with these brass tubes, we drill the hole, we fit it inside of it. I have seen, if you drill the hole the same diameter as the tube, which is 7mm, it just slides in and out, and unfortunately because HDPE doesn't stick to anything, so we can't use any sort of super glue or epoxy, so I'm going to use a smaller size drill bit. Hopefully a pressure fit will keep it in place, and then we'll trim off this edge, get them on the lathe, and they'll be ready to go. So that's us already on the lathe now. I'm going to stick this 5mm drill bit in and use this first. So this is just going to make like a pilot hole for us, and I'm hoping that that's going to help stop any blowout. So I'm going to keep it at a low speed, so as I drill in I'm going to be pulling it out quite often. I don't want it heating up. So I found that the 6.5mm drill bit will actually go all the way through this, so I'm going to do that now. So this is the second pen blank ready to be drilled out. I did manage to do the first one. It's over on the workbench. I'll show you that in a moment, and I'll show you how I did it with this one. Just wanted to make sure that I could do it before I moved the camera and set everything up. Right, so we're over by the bench now. This is the first one, and it has the brass tube inside of it. So I'm going to show you now how to do it with this one. Got my Bobby Drew Cart wood cut. Got to support the makers out there. If you ain't already got him or subscribing to him, go and check out Bobby Drew Carts. The stuff that he makes is just absolutely fantastic. It's on a whole nother level to me, that's for sure. So as I've drilled this out, there's a little bit of a nub on the end, which I'm just going to cut out. Right, so as you can see, this isn't going to fit into there. So this is due to it being a 7mm brass tube and this being a 6.5mm hole. Right, so I'm going to use this clamp, and I'm just going to put this little piece of plywood at one side of it, and stick my little pen blank on it, and then the brass tube. I've just realised that actually I want the piece of plywood for the top side to squeeze against the brass tube. It's quite fiddly. You can get presses that are made for this sort of thing, for squeezing these tubes inside of the pen blanks. This is more difficult with it being a slightly undersized hole. Decided to take the plywood out of it. I'm going to get it started without it and then add it in a second. So I normally have no problem getting the tubes into the blanks. So this is because I normally make these out of resin, and obviously you drill the hole to the actual correct size of the brass tube. Obviously this is a bit different, as you want it to be a press fit. Hoping that that has started to bite. There we go. It's starting to feed its way in now. That's it. So I'm going to get that trimmed down on the bandsaw, and I'll be back in a moment. There we have it. That's the two parts of the pen that we're going to make. So I'm going to take you back over to the lathe now, and we'll get these onto the lathe using a pen mandrel and start turning them down. Right, so that's us all ready on the lathe to go. It's a pen mandrel, for anyone who's unsure. It's a mandrel saver, and these are the bushings to the size of the pen kits that we have. So I'm going to start turning this now and see how we get on. Right, now that we've got that down to the shape we're looking for, I'm going to start to sand it down. Just looking to get a nice finish on it. Now, the shavings off of this are absolutely gorgeous. Look at them. Come on, mate. They are definitely going into a pot for saving for a future project. As I say, I don't even know what I'm doing with them. But no doubt whatever they go into is going to be beautiful. So I'm going to sling them over onto the workbench and save them for later. So I've sanded it to 240 grit to use some of the chestnut cotton polish. Not even sure if this is going to work with this, but you know, we've got to try. I want to get this nice and shiny and beautiful looking. So, so this is like a paste wax. It's got an abrasive inside of it. When I get some of this with the lathe turned off, I'm just going to rub it on. Hopefully that will give us a lovely finish once we're done. It also has a wax in it, and I'm looking to get that to shine up and use maybe some polish. Car polish usually works really well with resin, so you know, let's give it a try on this as well. No reason not to, really. But I am absolutely amazed at how this has come out. So now I've applied this, I'm going to run the lathe for a minute or so just to let it soak in, and then I'm going to hold the paper towel to it, and that is just going to use the abrasive and just sand it all down, and hopefully by the end of it we'll have a really nice smooth finish. So I am just applying a little bit more, and I'm going to turn the lathe up. Hopefully we'll get a nice finish out of it. I'm going to now take these off of this, take us all over to the workbench, and show you how we get this pen completed. Right, so we're over by the workbench now. I've got the two parts that we have just turned on the lathe, and using the pen kits, these can be bought online. I've purchased some from Axminster, I've purchased some from Amazon and eBay, and generally they're all about the same. You do get some premium kits. So this one is black, the parts of this are black. So now I have to insert this into here. So as you can see, we're almost there. So that's it down to the brass. we then put in the other side, which is this part. So I have put the other side in now, just to give me something to push against on that side when I'm pushing this in. Right, so that's what's got that part in now. I may even tap that down a little bit. Starting to take some shape now. So I am going to stick in the ink cartridge and we'll see how far it goes. So really the tip part should be done first, then the holder for the ink cartridge, and then the rest. So that's us now got it together. I am going to take the last part, which is the very end, and you also get a clip that goes with it, which I'm going to use in this one. And same again, using the clamp. Stick it in the clamp. Alright, so that is it all now clamped together, all now attached. So just to push it down that little bit further and make sure it's all nice and tight, I am just giving it a tap. Did come in use after all. And yeah, so that's it complete. I am just going to turn these, so you can turn the pen to line it up to how you want it to be, and I think that's going to be my choice. And just look at that. That has come out phenomenally. Just to think that's just rubbish from in the house. Like, I'm really enjoying these projects with this HDPE at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for if you want to be notified for when I make any more videos. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. Hopefully this one's going to be amazing as well. Hey there YouTube, so I thought I would show you this pen. This has just come out phenomenal. I'm so happy with the result of this, to think that this is just general rubbish from around the house. Obviously it's got to make sure you got that triangle, the recycle triangle, you know, and the number 2 inside of it, HDPE. Melt it down, fold it up, and just look at the marble effect and the absolute, just, oh god, I'm amazed at what's come out from that. I'm hoping to get some more colours, and yeah, just check out the next video, guys, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you.